Hello, everyone, and welcome to another engaging session of the Smart English Podcast. We're so glad you're tuning in today. Our mission here, as always, is to help you hone your English listening and speaking skills through natural, clear, and relatable conversations. We believe that learning should be an enjoyable journey, not a chore.
Absolutely. And we work hard to make sure our discussions are easy to follow, using everyday language that you can confidently integrate into your own conversations. We really want to build your fluency, step by step, right here with us.
Today, we're diving into a universally appealing subject, something that adds color and personal expression to everyone's life, your hobbies. It's a topic that often comes up in social settings, isn't it? A fantastic way to connect with people.
Oh, definitely. Hobbies are those delightful activities you eagerly look forward to, the ones that fill your free time with joy, passion, and sometimes even a little bit of productive challenge. They're more than just pastimes, they're reflections of who we are.
Exactly. And understanding how to articulate your hobbies in English is a genuinely valuable communication skill. So let's explore this topic together, uncovering useful phrases and insights along the way. We'll make sure you're well equipped to discuss your passions with anyone.
Let's start by clarifying what we mean when we talk about a hobby, because, sometimes people confuse them with chores or responsibilities. So what truly defines a hobby?
Well, simply put, a hobby is an activity you engage in purely for pleasure, not because it's a requirement or an obligation. It's about personal satisfaction, finding a moment of escape, and genuinely enjoying your downtime. It's that thing that makes you lose track of time.
That's a perfect description. It could be anything from the quiet solitude of reading a captivating novel or sketching in a notebook to the energetic thrill of playing a team sport. It might be the creative process of cooking a new dish, getting lost in a video game, or simply appreciating music. The spectrum is just so wide.
And actually, for many of our listeners, even learning English could be considered a hobby, couldn't it? It's something you choose to do, you find satisfaction in the progress, and it enriches your life.
That's incredibly true. And what a remarkably beneficial hobby that is. You're building a skill, connecting with a global community, and expanding your horizons. It checks all the boxes, really.
So, speaking of personal favorites, what hobbies do you find yourself drawn to? The ones that really help you recharge?
For me, my primary hobbies are reading, absolutely, and taking long reflective walks. Honestly, after a packed day, sinking into a good book or just stepping outside, feeling the breeze and moving my body, it's pure therapy. It just clears my head and helps me wind down.
I can completely relate to that feeling of unwinding. I enjoy listening to various podcasts, not just for work, but for pure entertainment or learning something new. And I also love experimenting with new recipes in the kitchen. Cooking allows me to be really creative, trying different flavors and techniques without any pressure.
That's fantastic, and it really highlights that hobbies don't have to be overly complex or require huge investments. Simple, accessible activities can bring immense happiness and a sense of accomplishment. It's about finding what resonates with you.
Exactly. The core goal is personal enjoyment and fulfillment, not achieving perfection or impressing others. It's your time, your space, your rules. And that's a powerful thing to have in our busy lives.
Now, let's shift gears a little and equip our listeners with some practical sentences they can use right away to talk about their own hobbies. These are really common and super useful phrases.
Absolutely. For instance, you could simply state, "My hobby is reading," or "I enjoy playing football on the weekends." If you're talking about a more creative pursuit, you might say, "I like painting in my free time." And for something like gardening, "I spend my weekends gardening." These are straightforward and effective.
And it works both ways, right? You'll also want to ask others about their interests. Great questions include, what are your hobbies? Or what do you like to do in your free time? To go a bit deeper, you could ask, how often do you practice your hobby?
These are perfect conversation starters. Whether you're making new friends, meeting classmates, or just chatting with colleagues, asking about hobbies is a surefire way to find common ground and build rapport.
So beyond just having fun, why do you think hobbies are so crucial for our overall well-being? What's the deeper significance?
That's a brilliant question. I think they're vital because they act as a natural stress reliever, helping to clear our minds from daily pressures and significantly improving our mood. They also provide fantastic opportunities to learn new skills and expand our knowledge without the pressure of formal education.
I completely agree. Hobbies are incredible for building self-confidence, especially when you master a new technique or complete a project. And the boost to creativity is undeniable. It allows your mind to wander and connect ideas in new ways.
Beyond the individual benefits, hobbies are also a wonderful catalyst for social connection. They help people meet others who share similar interests, fostering communities and friendships that might not have formed otherwise.
That's so true. Shared passions are often the bedrock of lasting friendships. It's a way to feel connected and understood.
Have you or has anyone you know tried to pick up a completely new hobby recently? What was that experience like?
Oh, absolutely. Just last year, I decided to try my hand at gardening beyond just keeping a few houseplants alive. It's been fascinating and a real learning curve, you know? Understanding soil, sunlight, watering schedules, it's much more involved than I thought. But watching something grow from a tiny seed, that's incredibly rewarding.
That's a fantastic example of stepping outside your comfort zone. Trying something new can be genuinely invigorating, even if it feels a little awkward at first. It keeps your mind agile and your spirit curious.
Precisely. And for our listeners, remember, it's perfectly okay to experiment. You might try several things before you find the one that truly clicks with you.
The journey of discovery is part of the fun. And it's important to dispel the myth that hobbies always require expensive equipment or specialized training. Many of the most fulfilling hobbies are free or very low cost and can be started with minimal fuss.
All right, for a quick practice moment to help cement these ideas, listeners, we want you to pause right now if you can and answer this question out loud. What is your favorite hobby?
Take a moment, think about it. You might say something like, "My favorite hobby is playing guitar. I try to practice for an hour every evening." Or, "I love hiking. I go to the mountains whenever I have a free weekend." Speaking these sentences aloud really helps with fluency and building confidence.
It truly does. And we hear this a lot. People often tell us they simply don't have enough time for hobbies. Life gets so busy, right?
That's a very common challenge, but the truth is, even dedicating 15 minutes a day or half an hour a few times a week can make a significant difference. It doesn't have to be a huge block of time to be impactful.
Exactly. Those short, consistent sessions still bring that much-needed joy, relaxation, and a sense of accomplishment. It's about integrating them, not waiting for a mythical free day.
Finding that balance between our responsibilities and our personal enjoyment is absolutely crucial for a well-rounded and healthy life. Hobbies are an essential part of that equation.
So to recap, hobbies are more than just activities. They're pathways to happiness, powerful tools for stress reduction, and wonderful avenues for continuous learning and personal growth.
And remember, simply talking about your hobbies and asking others about theirs is a fantastic way to improve your English communication skills and build deeper connections. It's practical, personal, and universally understood.
We genuinely encourage you to explore your interests, try something new, and most importantly, feel confident talking about them in English. Your unique passions make for the most interesting conversations.
That wraps up another episode of the Smart English Podcast. We hope you found today's discussion insightful and helpful for your English learning journey.
Thank you so much for joining us, for listening attentively, and for actively practicing along. Your dedication truly motivates us.
Keep learning, stay curious about the world and about yourselves, and above all, find immense joy in your hobbies.
Until next time, goodbye, everyone.